welcome to week 10 of the Road to GPC States training recap series. I am now 3 weeks out. A few things to note this week: really bad back cramps on my first bench day of the week when I hit my PB of 72.5 kilos. Legit couldn't move for a solid 3 minutes after finishing the press. This did actually end up causing some other problems later in the week, namely with my squats on the Saturday, which was yesterday. Thank God I had chiro booked in afterwards. Body weight is also down to about 56.3 kilos on average. Just life stress over the last few weeks has really gotten the better of me. I am eating, I've been increasing my food, so we'll see if that does change and go back up just a little bit over the next week. But let's jump in and take a look. Day one was bench. I hit a PB of 72.5 for a top single. Definitely need to pause this a little longer, but I am stoked with how this moved. I haven't had over 70 kilos in my hands for well over a year now. This was then followed by back offs at 67.5 for two singles. This moved really well as well, considering I did get really severe back cramps after my top single at 72. Incline bench up to 20s this week. These felt awful. You can see I'm pretty uncomfortable doing them. Shoulder instability is not great. Wasn't getting as full a range of motion as I would like. So hopefully these stay the same next week and I can focus on the movement more. Day two was deadlifts, and I was planned to pull a top single at 150. As you can see, this flew. So I messaged coach and was like, can I go up? And the resultant was this next pull at 155, which moved super speedy as well. I am really stoked with this. Then had a back off single. It was supposed to be at 130 and I loaded 125. Oops, but that's not a bad thing considering I did go 5 kilos heavier than planned. Back offs were at, then for pause, at 85 kilos. Positioning's okay, just they're not great. And also had some deficit pendulum rows for sets of 10. I don't like these, but I understand that they're good for me. So I'll see how these progress, over the next week or two in the lead up to comp and what happens after comp. Day three was my secondary bench day. I had 3 count pause bench at 65 kilos for 3x2. I'm showing you both sets 1 and 3 today. These are feeling better. I'm not gonna lie, it felt better than the 62.5 did last week. But what I'm also finding is that just the feel of the pressure when I'm in the bottom of the hole for that long, with that long a pause, just doesn't feel great, but I understand the benefit that it's translating over when I am pressing heavy. Day 4 was my squats, and I'm showing you my final warm-up at 130. Really happy with this, sunk it well and comfortable coming out the hole. I have been having issues this week with my right QL. I did actually get this treated after squatting yesterday. You can notice a bit of instability when I'm in the bottom of the hole. And on my top set, my top single at 140, you will notice as I'm descending, the thing with this is I do shift quite significantly as I get towards the bottom of the hole, but powered out really, really well. Week's training recap. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next week. I'll be hitting some more PBs, fingers crossed. And give it a like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all in my next video.